Hey guys, welcome back to King's Cubed and welcome to Starship Evo again. So, today we are going to be going over the two ships for the current competition that's going on the Discord. The competition right now is Bingo Fever. Basically there was a bingo sheet that was put out and you were supposed to try to create a ship based on your bingo selection, basically. And so, um, uh, without further ado, we'll see what we got going on here. There's only two submissions. As of right now, I believe there was only two submissions. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at these two submissions. The first one is the frog. This thing is definitely a frog. It is a frog with a turret on its back, and you open up its mouth to get the control panel, which is oddly shaped kind of like a Star Trek helm panel, sort of. Anyway, I think it's kind of funny. It's, it's pretty hilarious. And I imagine the turret actually works and everything too. So, but yeah, it's funny. Alright, built around one main weapon, so yes, it does have one main weapon, the big turret. It has jump pods, or jump pads, I want to say, jump pods. It has a vibrant color scheme, that is definitely the truth. Definitely has a vibrant color scheme. Has a deployable ramp, which it does have a deployable ramp. And it has a organic design. I would say a frog is definitely an organic theme. So yes, I would say that he was successful in creating a bingo ship. Um, would I say it's the greatest looking thing in the universe? No, not exactly, but it's actually pretty good. I admit. Anyway, it made me laugh. Anyway, on to the other ship in this competition. This ship is actually really cool looking. I am really impressed with this design. It's huge too. It's funky. It's definitely got some funk. But we're going to go ahead and just first do a review of the exterior of this thing. It's actually really cool looking. I am really impressed with this exterior. Tank. Oh my gosh. But it's just so cool looking. It's got a whole bunch of platforms on the back here. Actually, I think it's probably just two platforms. It's got two platforms on the back here. It's got lots of windows up here on the bridge. The main bridge it's not as big as I thought it was actually, but it's still pretty good size. I mean, and then you got the giant hangar in the back. I believe that opens up. But I love how like the organic design for this thing. It's really, really well done. I need to look and see what is his bingo. All right, so we have airlock. It needs to have an airlock, which it does have an airlock right on the front. It has a sleek design, which that is definitely a very sleek design. Vibrant color scheme. It has a very vibrant color scheme. It has a hangar docking bay. It has both a hangar and docking bays. Um, uh, and also is internal transportation system. I have yet to find that yet, but I have, just barely looked at this thing. So, I think it supposedly has one. So we're gonna find out. I think probably the best place to enter on this thing would be through the front right here. So we're gonna go ahead and slow ourselves down. And oh my gosh, this thing is so much bigger once you ooh, is that a gun? Oh no, it's just a pipe. So we have open right here. Come right in. Actually, go ahead and turn that off. And oh my gosh, this thing is beautiful already. I love this entry room right here. This is awesome. Gosh, the guy that designed this ship is brilliant. That's all I gotta say. I'm already up. We're missing flooring. Up. It's irredeemable now. Up. Just kidding. This is just absolutely brilliant design. Look at that big old freaking hangar bay down there. I want to say it's this is like a lower hangar of some sort. Oh. Oh. It's like a vehicle hangar. And you can, when the ship lands on the surface of the planet, so I imagine it's got some pretty freaking huge landing gear, you can land and bring on a vehicle. That's pretty cool. This thing is so freaking huge. I am thoroughly impressed with this ship already, and I've only gotten a little bit into it. This is so cool. I don't even need my flashlights anymore. This ship is very well lit on the inside. Go ahead and go up this way. I love the wood flooring. This really adds to the detail. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Woo. So we have access to the exterior pipes, and I want to say the tanks and stuff. That's pretty cool. This thing's supposed to have like some kind of internal transportation system. So I'm going to take a look and see if that is and it is. Oh my gosh. He actually did do it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh wow. This is bringing back like black hole vibes. I'm thinking like black hole. You know how the black hole ship had like a an in-ship transportation system. That is brilliant. Reestablish gravity. That is brilliant. I am now over in the hangar bay section. There's a big old hangar bay here that you can probably dock one of your bigger ships at. And then you have the really long catwalk going along the side of the large tanks, which I'm assuming are for like fuel or something like that. So this thing could be like a fuel tanker. Jeez. But it actually does have a shipyard in the back here, so you can actually dock a ship. I'm assuming this is an elevator. Yep. My assumption was correct. And this takes me up to the floor I was just on with the... Yeah, let's go up to the third floor, which I'm assuming is the bridge. So we have what's back here? Oh, cool, an airlock. Okay. So come out onto the platform back here where you could dock your little shuttles and stuff. That's pretty cool. I like how he's got it set up with logic so that you can't actually open this door without opening the other door. Or without closing the other door. That's pretty cool. And then we have the bridge. Very nice. Nice big open bridge too. I like that. And then you have the captain's quarters. Or actually, it looks like it's a shared quarters for everybody. I'm assuming that there's not really a heck of a lot of private space on a ship this big, or on a ship like this. But it's just awesome. All right. Okay, so this thing is freaking huge. Oh my gosh. And I love the organic design. It's so sleek, it's so cool looking. I love that he took the idea of a tanker but turned it into like almost like a luxury liner design. Like that's just brilliant. And then the decor. I really want to know how he pulled off that. Like that, the flame design on the end of those there is. How did he do that? I want to know. how he pulled that off, because that's amazing sticker work. That is some really amazing sticker work. I imagine it has something to do with layers, but gosh, that's so good. And then the Greeble work as well is just brilliant. It's got some really good Greeble work going on here, and it's not just like, black and gray Greebles. I'm talking like he's got some really colorful Greebles on here, which is really cool. Um, and not only that, but all the Greebles make sense too. They're in places that make sense. Like you got Greebles going along here on the engines, and the engines themselves too are just, they remind me of like giant plane turbines. And then the front of these engines almost kind of remind me of like an X-wing, of like X-wings. But it's just, and then this grilling going on up front here, that's just kind of reminds me of like almost like a sports car. Especially this grilling going on up here. This grilling right up here just kind of feels like the front end of a sports car. My gosh. It is just very well done. Now I want to see how well it flies though. So we're gonna see. Oh wow, it turns really well. How fast is it? Ooh, his acceleration is not the greatest in the universe. Goes up and down really well though. What we got for boost? Okay, so when it comes to moving, this thing does not move very quickly. It's definitely more of a freighter designed to, unless I'm missing something, I'm gonna check really quick. Sometimes I'll miss something, and I'm gonna check and see, make sure I don't need to turn on something. Oh, funk mode is activated. Oh, that's funny. At least I managed to show that off. So we got landing gear is deployed now. So we can go ahead and turn landing gear down, off. Pull landing gear back up. That is pretty cool though. Some really good landing gear going on there. Let's see. Oh, no, that's landing gear. Close that hanger. How do you bring that door up though? Is that this one? No, that's front mode. I don't want front mode on. Closing cargo bay. There we go. We got front mode on. How did he pull off that though? I want to know how he did that. There must be some really big holograms. So don't see any. I don't see any other buttons to turn on and off, like any like extra thrust or something like that. So it looks like that is just how fast the ship goes. Doesn't go any faster. All right. So it really is just aim it in the direction you're wanting to go, and then engage light speed. It's a get to point A, go from point A to point B kind of ship. Um, uh, it's still freaking cool looking. And it can carry stuff. So, um, uh, I would definitely have to say that if I was in charge of the competition, I would say this is definitely a clear winner. But um, there wasn't really much of a competition, to be honest, in my opinion. Um, it's not to say that the people that did actually compete were did not do a good job. They did an amazing job. Both entries are awesome, even though the other entry is obviously a gag ship. This one's a gag ship too, but I mean, it. This is I give respect for this build because it's so cool looking. Um, uh, Whereas the other build is just it's a frog. Um, yeah, it's a frog. It's an amazing frog. Don't get me wrong, but it's a frog. Anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think of these two ships in the description below. I will leave a link for each one of these ships for you guys to download and check out yourselves. Um, uh, but tell me what you guys think, and I will let you or I will see you guys in the next video.